And now from the CFTK TV studios, this is Open Connection with your host, Sarah Comadina. Brought to you by Rio Tinto Alcam.
Today on Open Connection, we are showcasing the deadlift competition that took place at North Coast Health and Fitness in Terrace. The last competition was 3 years ago, and it was successfully brought back this year. Participants were as young as 16 and as old as over 40. Men and women lifted hundreds of pounds to reach their own personal best and to cheer others on. Adam Yawrenko was a big part in getting the 2014 Northwest Bench Press and Deadlift competition underway.
Well, today it's not a full powerlifting competition. What we have is bench press and deadlift competition to come up. And it's quite interesting. We have athletes from Smithers, Prince Rupert, Kitimat, Terrace. We have a family of 4 from Kitimat. This is really an awesome turnout today.
Did you expect this kind of turnout?
We had more people signed up than actually showed up, but it's really nice to see. You never know who's going to show up after they sign up.
So these people are breaking records today as well, and a lot of them are newbies. So what is that like to see people that just started maybe a year ago training for something like this?
Well, it's so fulfilling for them and for everybody else to see these young people come up and get what we call a PR, a personal record. Some kids have broken records today and then gone back and broke that record again. So it's just so overwhelming for them, and you know that they're going to show up for the next competition.
Why do you think it's so important to have this competition here?
Well, you know, a lot of kids like to train, and it gives them an opportunity to show their wares. You know, I've heard it said before, it's like practicing hockey all your life and never having a game. So some people have that competitive gut, and they like to compete. They like the crowd, they feed off the crowd. Other people would rather hide with a bag on their head, and they do better by themselves than in a competitive atmosphere.
What are some of the weights, like what are some of the higher numbers of weights that we're seeing lifted today?
Oh, well, Jordan Lintras today, he benched 415 pounds, and that's pretty awesome for anybody. You know, the normal individuals that come into the gym, no matter what their size or age, on the bench press, we like to say they go for 3 plates. If they can get 315 pounds, that's quite an accomplishment. But Jordan has been in the past a competitive weightlifter, a competitive powerlifter, and he continues to train hard. And we would have seen more from him, but he injured himself like a week or 2 ago. But he still had the determination to come and do a lift for us.
Would you say it's hard to get started to become a lifter like this?
Well, it has to be something that you like. Let's face it, most of the young people that come to the gym, they want to work on the beach muscles. And this is different. This is, it takes more discipline. You can't just come in and train how you feel. You have to train with a regimented routine. I always tell the kids, put it on paper, come in, do what the paper says. That way you get your workout in. You might not have a good workout, but you get the workout that you need.
Some of this, like you said, it gets pretty high in numbers and weight. How do they do this safely? How do you make sure it's done right and no one gets hurt?
Oh, well, by the time the people are lifting the heavier weights, it's all about technique. And with the young people that actually have an interest in the sport, if they ask Ashley, the owner of the gym, or myself, we always give them a hand, teach them technique, and we take pride in people that we've been involved with have never really hurt themselves. Yeah, get a little tweak or a little bit of tendonitis, but nobody's ever had a real injury.
Are you deadlifting or bench pressing today?
No. No. Medical reasons, I'm not competing this year. I spent 3 months organizing this, and my big cherry on the cake is to see the turnout of the people and the enthusiasm that everybody has. And, you know, just the interaction, having the TV down here. Local sponsors that have donated so much for us to reward the contestants later. It's been awesome. It's been very fulfilling for me.
And there's lots of spectators as well. And they're not people just lifting, but there's lots of people coming to watch them too.
Oh yeah, and you know, some of those people are going to compete next year. There's already been a few other women, which is a major coup to have 5 women compete in a contest like this. And we've already had 3 more today that say they want to compete next year.
Why is it important for female turnout?
Well, let's face it, when people think about women and powerlifting, they think about these little short, stocky, hairy Russian women, you know. And you can see that the ladies that have competed today are quite easy on the eyes.
Yes.
And, you know, they have t-shirts out there now that say strong is the new skinny, or strong is the new sexy. And it's all in how you train. And I find that if you're going to actually train for a competition, you train for a reason. So you put more into your training. And it gives you a reason to come. You don't have to come every day. 4 days a week is enough. But it gives you a reason to put some chutzpah, some guts, you know, and push your limits. We tell the young people that to actually make good gains, you have to go through your comfort zone. You have to push through that wall. And that's what stops some from getting further than they could. But once they learn that, then they progress quite well.
Is there an age that's too old to maybe start this, or?
No, you know, when you look at the actual provincial organization, they have age groups up over 70. You go your open, and then you go your masters is from 40 to 50. Your masters 2 is 50 to 60. Masters 3 is 60 to 70. Then it's opened after that. And we have an older individual, it's a member of this gym, Willie Schneider. He is going to be 91 in October. And I'm working on him to come and lift in the next competition. He'll break world records, you know, and Willie's a great character, and we'll see what he does. If he's interested, we'll work with him, and hopefully he'll make an attempt.
For 3 years, we were on hiatus. This wasn't happening for 3 whole years. So to bring this competition back, why was that important to bring back and have this here? Because obviously there's a huge turnout, but it was gone for 3 years.
Yeah, what happened, it seemed like there was just a vacuum come and suck this certain age group. You notice there's a lot of teens to early 20s that are competing today. And that age group was just gone from the gym for a few years, whether the kids had to leave because there was no work here, they lost interest. But now the membership is up. There's a lot of these young guys, and they'd ask, oh, when is there going to be another competition? Are you going to have another competition? And, you know, Ashley and Karis are very busy with the gym, and I approached them and I said, I want to run a competition. And I was given the mandate. I had to have so many people sign up before that they would let me use the facilities. And we made the benchmark, and it went, and I took it further. I contacted people in Rupert. I contacted people in Kitimat. I contacted people in Smithers, and that's why it's now the North West Weightlifting Competition. And what we hope to do is expand it and bring it in as an actual powerlifting meet, and we'll have the bench press, the deadlift, and squats. So we'll have all 3 disciplines, as you'd call it, involved. Yeah. And then for that, depending on, you know, I would hope that we can draw people all the way from Prince George when that's organized. But we have to see how it goes, see how the interest is.
Open Connection will be right back after these messages.